chalet, we have just been to have a look at the cheese factory that's just out of Lucerne. We had last night at Geneva, and we're just doing a little bit of a tour around Gruyere. Beautiful greenery. Now we're at Bern in the bear pit, and there's Daddy. There's Daddy walking around. Over here, his mummy with the cubs. Where are they? Oh, they're right behind the tree. I'll wait for them to come out.
Look at him pushing off. Look at him push the baby off. Oh, righty.
This is at the village of Greenland or some name like that. We're on our way up to Lucerne. This is just a view off the veranda of the cafe. Get up there, they go up to about 4,000 metres, some of these, but they're all covered in mist today. Now we're going for our cruise on Lake Lucerne. View of the hills, the greenery. There's some mountains. Here's some snow up the top. Here we are, this is how they make the road through the sides of these hills. You see, that's where it goes. It's half tunnel. This is the Devil's Canyon or something or other. If I get it on video, you can all have a good look at all the faces. I can't see any. Was it the very old house, wasn't it? Yes, it was a Parliament house years ago. Now it's a cafe. Here's a waterfall. This is the Lion Monument at Lucerne. The history of it is in a book that I've got, so I'll be able to explain it to you later. It's in memory of 800 that died here in the late 1800s. It's on the way up to Mount Titlis, the first of the many cable cars. We are looking down out of the cable car. It's getting further away all the time, isn't it, Brian?
The bigger the number, the smaller hole. That'd be good because there's a hell of a lot of reflection coming off the snow, isn't
And there's a look back after stage 2. We've got one stage to go yet. There's another higher view again, looking down. Another view from up on the top of the mountain. It's blowing a very strong wind at the moment, and every now and again we get snowed in here and I wouldn't be able to see anything. There's another view of a glacier. There's not much to see here except ice and snow. You have to be fairly quick here because you only get these little breaks and then you get another flurry of snow coming in. Here comes another one now, so I mightn't get this for very long. That's where we go, down there. Another view out of the cable car coming down. Now we're just leaving Switzerland and heading into Germany. And these are at Schaffhausen, which is nearly on the border. There's the waterfalls, you might be able to hear them. Here's a view of Heidelberg, and this is from up on top of the old castle that was rebuilt about 1660 or thereabouts. The old one was about 1300, but it got destroyed in a war that they had in those days that lasted about 30 years. This is the new one. This is Heidelberg from up on top of the castle. And this is one of the walls of the castle. It's got these figures all the way along. Now we're on the Rhine. We have to board our ferry and we're going up to Boppard. Some of them waiting. We're just waiting for our boat to arrive. One, and then right beside it, this one. They're all along the banks of the Rhine. Those have been yards when I zoomed in. More of these vineyards, they use every little square. Look at those things. About half the size of a tennis court each if they don't waste it. This is on the River Amstel in Amsterdam. Just a few views of something going up and down the river. There's the buildings on the other side. Going under a bridge.
Taking through to 2 lots.
50 cats and 1 dog are living on this one together.
Stray cat barge. She collects all the strays and sticks them in this and looks after them. Here's one. One for the road into the canal. Here's some of the houseboats.
Yes, I like that one.
Along the canals. That's a brick one. There aren't many with the brick. Most of them are wood. Here's a wooden one. They're anchored all along these canals and they live on those, which is a little bit less than living on the land, a bit cheaper. But and they're hooked up to electricity. Here's one more. That's quite a nice one, that one.
Oh, that's a typical piece of Amsterdam life. Just her on the left-hand side.
Yep.
Another view looking at one of the main streets. Trams coming up. And that's Gail coughing, you can hear on the video.
We haven't got a dog aboard.
It's not the first time we've heard that.
Dogs don't cough like.
Pierre and Ginge in the clogs. Wait till I zoom in on them a bit to get a closer look. There we are, all smiles and happy. Now start walking.
Yes.
Start walking, that's it.
Oh, we're going to walk.
Start walking.
No, God.
Here you go, yes. Righto, walk.
We're walking.
Back.
Come on.
One.
Get good.
I can't get rid of it.
Oh, hold it. Hold it.
Clog maker. Now we're in Holland. This was all reclaimed land. It's all below sea level. They're all very healthy looking and very fit.
Especially their rear ends.
We're on our way out to see a cheese factory now. This is another view of the village. Volendam. All the boats. It's all for tourists now. I counted about 38 coaches and I think more have arrived since. Here's another little village with their neat houses. There's a few of them just to give you an example of what it looks like. This is in the village of Marken. There's lots of these little ornamental houses in it, and they're nearly all green. It's a lovely village if you like green. There they are. This is looking out onto the Zuider Zee, or what used to be the Zuider Zee. Righto, big waves, big waves. That's the way, big waves. This is another view heading back into Amsterdam. You see all the bicycles? They're everywhere. There's a whole stack of them there. See them all over the place. The windows, there's no sign of the girl. She's hidden behind the curtain at the moment. There she is. There's an arm anyway. No, I'm just waiting for her to come out, but she won't. Anyway, she's open for business. Another view of another one of the streets. It's very open. There's heaps of space here. It's not crowded. Two of the glass boats. They got lots of these. Here is a view out of our hotel window. You can see we're very high up. We're up about 14 stories.
It took his name after the Romans. You see, it looks like a Roman temple. Middle in London. But this one is much older. It's from the 13th century. Before the Paume and Jeu de Paume, do you say that's the Impressionist Museum? Jeu de Paume, that was one game. Renoir.
The World Exhibition in 1900.
Military parade along the Champs-Élysées. The government was standing here. And, you see, the grave of the unknown soldier. So there's a small little blue flame burning night and day, named the Flamme du Souvenir. The station. Palace of Chaillot, Chaillot, and Eiffel Tower. So you have one Celt, one Roman. Celt, altogether one Eiffel Tower, is always one piece missing. So it was very difficult. So they've got a beautiful building when they got the free accommodation. They were looked after, but they were kept far away from Paris, far away from Versailles, and that was it. See, you had the moat, Dawn Bridge. See, and they were, the guillotine was in the moat, you see, look. So that was the moat.
I'll be able to get some of it as I go along, but not too much. That's another boat. We're on one that's a bit larger than that, actually.
Rive gauche, le palais Beauharnais, ambassade d'Allemagne, le palais de Salles.
There's another bridge. There's a brand new and older bridge that was built in the 17th century. It's a bit different to the others, and it's got a monument on it there. Not what it means. I'll have to read up and look up. There's Notre Dame. I have to zoom this in, and it's a bit foggy. Down the river with the old cathedral right there. Here's their replica of the Statue of Liberty. I'll just zoom in on that so you can get a closer look at it. It looks very like the real one, only a bit smaller. The double-decker bridge, as you can see, and then behind it, of course, you all recognise that. It's a bit foggy, but you can easily recognise it. Square rigger there. The Eiffel Tower in the background. To give you an idea of the intricate steel work. It's amazing, really, and this was built up nearly 100 years ago, the intricate steel work in that. Here's an example of the roads heading north out of Paris. Hundreds of miles of these. Now we're back in Calais. This will give you an idea of the port. Sand hills that just over that is the English Channel. Just another view. Here's one of the beaches that ballet. At the Royal Air Force Museum at Hendon. There's a Sunderland, but I'm too close to it to get it all in one go. You get a little bit of it, that's front turret. That's the main order in St Paul's up there.
We've just got in.
I'll zoom away from this a bit.
Really like it.
Well, they didn't like that.
We've got a screen.
One looking straight up along St Paul's, and I'll just zoom in on this now to get an idea how it looks. And there's the Whispering Gallery up the top. This is looking straight up to the main altar. From outside St Paul's, but I'm a bit close, so I can just walk around. Alec went up there, up to where that rim is just a moment ago. He didn't go right to the top. He went up there while I was looking down in the crypt. You can look around, looking up Louvre Hotel. These were the buildings that were all destroyed near the war, or in the war. There's a lot more the other side. There's more over here too. There's a lot more the other side, completely wiped out. And here we are at the Tower of London. This is about the only high shot I can get. So that's it. We've me a little part behind us. We're just going down and have a look at it now. It's just a view inside the Tower of London. You can see there's always the tourists around there wherever you go. We'll zoom in on these tourists here and have a look at them. They're very familiar. It always happens, of course, whenever you want to take someone and they walk across. But there's teens walking around. Very quiet. They're very big birds. They're much larger than our crows. They're very big. Jean's standing behind some of them. Come on, Jean, hop in behind Jean. You don't have... There we are. Very dignified. This is in London. We are at Trafalgar Square. There's the Lions, and there's some more, and of course there's Nelson up in his column. And over here we have Ginge feeding the birds. There's Ginge with a few of the pigeons. There's some more pigeons. That is a typical London bus. There's a few of the pelicans. There's quite a lot of these. They're surprisingly big. They're a lot bigger than I thought. Buckingham Palace with the Queen Victoria monument that is under repair at the moment. again. I'll just zoom in on him and have a look at the time. It's about 20 to 1, I think, or something like that. And there's Westminster Cathedral. Jim's and I are just going in to have a look at that now. Now we're at Brighton. And there's the old pier. So I zoom away a little bit so you can get a better look at it. It's a bit misty down here today. That's hardly changed since I remember it. Hardly changed at all. Along the waterfront. And that was the Metropole Hotel. That was all occupied by us during the war. That's where we lived in the hotel. They had the whole hotel. And they also had this one, the Grand, this one here. They were all Australian airmen in both days. Here's an interesting one for Alec, the Hotel Llewellyn being restored. There they are. The Hotel Llewellyn being restored. Right. This is the view looking east on the coast. Interesting ornament right in the middle of a town. Look at that. It's rather attractive, and there's no doubt that it's different. We are at Hampton Court Palace. This is inside, and it's one of the many courtyards. The fountain. This is Hampton Court Gardens.
I'm going to go over here and see the little duckles.
This is Hampton Court looking out from the gardens over the river, and this is what they have all around the gardens, these ornamental fences with all these designs on them. Over behind that is the river. Here's two that are not permanent residents here, but here on a holiday making up the number of the bloody tourists that have been weather with there. Go around, Alex over here somewhere. There he is. Lovely ironwork. Another view, that's the moat there running around. There, and then it runs out into this sort of a lake, and there it is. You look right along there with the lovely trees and the grass each side. There's another view of the river up at Hampton Court. It's starting to get very windy and it's just starting to rain. It's a pity really, but